What's up, guys? Finn here from Warrior Self with a very kind of good and big message for you guys. I was working with a client yesterday, and this client would always keep telling me things that he couldn't do or things that he would fail at, things like that. So he wouldn't even give certain exercises and things a try because he was always afraid he would fail or not be able to do it. Right? Now, this really hit home for me because I was that person myself, right? I always felt like a failure. I never felt very good about myself, and I was always focusing on my weaknesses and comparing myself to others in a negative way that always made me feel, really down on myself, and kind of you get a little depressed, and it doesn't help you really build yourself up and become stronger, become healthier, and feel just incredible about yourself. So I was always holding myself back with those beliefs, similar to how this client was. Now, what I gave him was a great little exercise that I'm going to invite you guys to do as well that will help you build that confidence muscle. All right, just how you build the muscles of your body, all right, you have to exercise them, you have to work them out, you have to build them up. This exercise is the same, building up that confidence muscle to help give you that little extra boost. Because, of course, the better you feel about yourself, the harder you'll push yourself in your fitness and health goals. Right? Because if I'm always feeling bad and like I'm worthless and not able to do things, am I really going to try very hard when I go to the gym to work out? Probably not. Actually, most likely not. Right? Most likely I'm going to just be like, no, I don't feel like going today because I'm never going to make the goals that I want, or I'm not going to be able to do the exercises, or I'm too weak, there's this thing, that thing. So we want to build that confidence muscle, that feel-good muscle for ourselves, so then we can help strive and reach the goals that we want. So the exercise is, all right, it's a very simple exercise, it's just not an easy one. Get a piece of paper, and what you're going to do is you're going to write down, you're going to write down 50 to 100 things that you like or that you love about yourself, or strengths that you have, right? Write them down by hand. It's way more impactful if you write them down by hand and just make a list. 50 to 100 things that you like about yourself. Now, once you have this list, what you're going to do is you're going to take that list, and for the next week, I want you to read that list out loud to yourself, again, for the next 7 days, for the next week. All right, so if you need a couple days to write down your list, that's okay. It took me, when did I do this? I think it took me about like 2 to 3 days to do it as I went through. I always felt horrible about myself. I had such low confidence and self-esteem. It was bad. I held myself back on so many things and didn't even want to leave the house because I just felt so horrible about myself that it made it very challenging for me to do many of the things that now I love and really enjoy to do, like speaking to other people as well. So when I did this, I think it was about 2 days that I wrote down my list, because it took me a while to really pull these things out that I like about myself. Right? I had to sit there and think about it for quite a while. I'd go away, come back, write down another few things, and I was maybe writing them down 2 or 3 at a time, right? When you might go through the same thing, or you might have the list right off the top of your head and you can jot down 50 things right away. Right? It's going to be a little different for everybody. So take however much time you need, try to keep it within like 2 to 3 days to write down your 50 to 100 things as you go through. And of course you can add to the list whenever you want, right? It's never a bad thing to add good, happy thoughts about yourself as you're going through life. So once you have your list, again, 50 to 100 things, read it to yourself for that week. Every day. You can read it in the morning when you wake up. You can read it at night before you go to bed. You can do both if you'd like. I actually did both, and it will have a tremendous impact on your life. You will be feeling better, more confident, happier, sexier, whatever you're feeling. You will feel great about yourself because those happy, positive, good things are going to be at the forefront of your mind most of the time. And if it's that saying, think positive. Well, it's easy to kind of be like, yeah, just think positive, you'll be fine, it's great. Well, kind of. It tends to fall short. You can always think positive, and then if those constant little nagging negative thoughts keep popping up out of your head, and they pop up, and they pop up, and they pop up, you're like, oh no, I'm thinking happy thoughts. I'm thinking, no, it just crumbled. happy thoughts again. No, and it just kind of goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So read those positive things to yourself constantly. They will become more at the forefront of your mind than the negative, and eventually over time those negative thoughts will fall away. Now, they will never completely go away. This is a constant thing that needs to be worked on, but they will certainly be more like little whispers than, like an air horn in your ear. All right, do you want the negative thoughts to be an air horn or a whisper? All right, something that you just barely hear, just on the edge of hearing. I'd rather have it on the edge of hearing where I don't even notice it if I don't want to. I want those positive, good thoughts coming through so that I can feel more empowered, better about myself, and then I can actually go off and do the things that I love with the people that I like and love, and actually enjoy myself as I go through life in this world. All right, so I invite you guys to try that exercise. Again, all right, just 50 to 100 things that you like about yourself. Write them down by hand, and then for the next week, read them aloud to yourself at least once a day for the next 7 days. All right, I guarantee you will find a tremendous benefit out of it. You will feel way better about yourself. Even if you do feel really great about yourself now, you can always feel better, which is never a bad thing. All right, so again, I invite you to try that out, and then let me know in the comments below how it worked for you. Right? Don't tell me what you wrote. All right, that's your private information. But tell me how it impacted you. All right, let me know how you felt after you did it. If it changed anything, maybe changed something that you thought about yourself, or a strength that you never knew that you had. All right, again, just write down in the comments below. Let me know what it is, and then of course share this video with anyone that you think would benefit from this as well. It's great for anyone from any age, whether they're a child, they're an adult. It doesn't matter. It's never too late to always build up your confidence and to feel better about yourself. So definitely share this with anyone you feel could be great. I actually wish that I knew about this exercise when I was much younger, so that I could start feeling more confident when I was, maybe in high school instead of, into my mid-20s. It would have been much better for me. I certainly would have liked to know that then. So again, let anyone know, and certainly do this yourself. It will have a tremendous impact on your life. I can't say much more else about it. It feels like I'm rambling now as I keep talking about it, so I invite you to give that a shot. Let me know in the comments how it worked for you. Other than that, I will talk to you guys tomorrow in the next video, and I will see you then. All right, so this is Finn from More Yourself, and I will see you later.